Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Huskers and Enemy Territory. Today, we're going to talk about the Iowa Hawkeyes. The 2020 campaign saw the Hawkeyes go 6-2 overall, with wins over Michigan State 49-7, Minnesota 35-7, Penn State 41-21, Nebraska 26-20, Illinois 35-21, and Wisconsin 28-7, with losses to Purdue and Northwestern in the beginning of the year. In 2021, the Hawkeyes will want to continue of the success that they had in 2020, with trying to probably get to maybe the 10-2 or 11-1 mark would be my guess. I don't really foresee them going undefeated, but that's, I think, what their goals will kind of be. Now let's get to some of Iowa's strengths. The Iowa Hawkeyes have talent at all the skill positions, especially at the running back position with Tyler Goodson and tight end Sam Laporta. And you can't forget quarterback Spencer Petras at the quarterback position. When he was playing some of his best football towards the end of the year in 2020, Iowa returns plenty on defense, especially on the back seven. Now, if you're enjoying the content, consider a like and comment. How do you feel the Hawkeyes will do? Will they be better this year, or will they be worse than the year before? And I was kind of looking at their breakdown of wins. It looks like in 2019 they went 7-6, and 2018 they went 9-3, and the year before that was 7-5-1. So they're kind of up and down a little bit. So maybe they might have a down year this year, but you know the season's close, so we'll see how that goes. Now let's get to some of Iowa weaknesses. Losing three of the four defensive linemen hurts, and the expected starters will have some limited experience. They have to also learn kind of on the fly. Not so much on the fly, but they'll have to learn quickly on how to be what the past guys were. You know what I'm saying? Along the offensive line, they will be breaking in a few new pairs of tackles. So there might be some struggles there. From what I could tell, it looked like they are trying to replace left tackle, left guard, and right guard. So, I mean, that's kind of hard. I know Iowa's kind of the offensive line U type of place now. It seems like kind of along the lines of like Wisconsin. But I mean, trying to replace three starters on your offensive line can be tough. So we'll have to see kind of where Iowa goes from that or whatever. Now let's talk about record predictions. I feel like their ceiling is probably 9-3, and their floor will be 7-5. And I'm not going to really break down who I think they'll win against or who they'll lose against, just because, you just never know. But now I want to kind of go into the fans' perspective, and that was Hawkeye Matt at Hawkeye Matt. That's his handle. That if you want to look it up, and I'll probably put it in my video description. And he says the biggest questions: who will provide the pass rush? Lost Nixon and Golston on the DL. How long will it take to settle after replacing two offensive tackles? Can Petras take a big step into year two as a starter? My guesses on these questions: Joe Evans, defensive end, will be there on the passing downs, and Van Valkenburg needs to take the next step towards being a stud defensive line. Confidence level 6. I'm sure that our tackles will be a strength last year, but the younger guys are not ready. This is my biggest concern. Confidence level probably about a 4. Patriots has already showed improvement from the first half of a shortened season to the second half. I do think he becomes a serviceable quarterback this year. His confidence level is an 8 on him. To add to number 2, Plum did have 2 starts last year, but neither he nor DeJong, presumed offensive tackle, has much, if any, experience in the front of an actual crowd. I mean, a lot of kids from last year didn't have a lot of crowd experience. So, I mean, that is what it is, really. He says ceiling is 11-1, and he agrees with me with the floor. And, basically, he says thoughts on my floor and ceiling with this defense slightly above average quarterback play wins the division. I'm predicting average quarterback play. So yeah. I think we're pretty close. Might be a couple games off on our ceilings. Right on point with the floor at 7-5. Unfortunately, I was going to have my wife come on as my second fan perspective, but she kind of chickened out. I'll definitely get her on for my live game day experience when we play, or not we, when Iowa plays Kent State. I think we're going to go to that game. So I'll have some live game day action for you guys, and I'll ask her questions and just kind of, take in all the Hawkeye environment or whatever, which will be fun. And maybe I'll try and do some interviews of some Hawkeye fans, which would be fun too, I think, just to see how they feel the game might go. So there's that. And let's see, what was I going to say? I think that's about it. For some other notes, I think Wednesday will be a Vikings video. Friday will be Wisconsin. And then next week will be focused more on Husker news, and I'll keep doing some Vikings season previews for when they play the games or whatever. I'll kind of break that down. But after Wisconsin, I'm going to try and focus more on Husker news and stuff like that. Just kind of build my Huskers and enemy territory brand a little bit. I want to kind of focus on that a lot. So I just figured I'd let you guys know a little bit of my thoughts on that. I received a Nebraska shirt in the mail. I'm probably going to give that away at 500 subscribers, just because it's a little bit more of an expensive item, and I don't just want to give it away at 200 or 300 mark. I want to get kind of high up there with it, so look forward to that. And then I have patches coming in. I will be giving those away at the 200 and 300 and 400 mark, and I can show you guys those later on. But that's about it for this video. Thank you for watching, and as always, go Big Red.